testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Fernando Alonso. Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, and Guan Yu Zhou. Ricciardo, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Albon. Mick Schumacher, Vettel, Lance Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi. A Mercedes and Sergio Perez completes our grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. So here we are in 2022 at the start of another Formula One World Championship. It all begins here, the start of the next generation of Formula One. With the end of the second turbocharged era, a new dawn begins. New regulations have been brought in to promote better racing, with the two big standout changes being the wheel size increase and the aerodynamics on the car itself. But will this result in us having a repeat fight for the driver championship? Will Mercedes retain their constructors title? We have lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's hope for some good racing today as well. We can't know at this point how competitive the teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody's able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
We did it! We did it!
Absolutely fantastic. That is a brilliant result. Well done.
for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. What do you think it was today, Ants, that gave them the edge over the competition?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.